Dear student, class 6, look, today I am going to discuss about chapter 1, history of Bangladesh. At first I review some information of this chapter. Today Bangladesh was a part of Pakistan. Today's Bangladesh was a part of Pakistan from 1947 to 1971. Pakistan as a state was born in 1947 through the division of India. The people of this country had been the victim of deprivation and oppression throughout the whole Pakistan regime. So, after many movements and struggles, the Bengalis fought for life in the Great Liberation War in 1971. As a result of Liberation War, we have got Bangladesh. We defeating the invading Pakistan army and attain our freedom with the sacrifice and heroism of many people. The nation has achieved victory. The birth of independent Bangladesh is the most important event in the history of Bangladesh. Bengalis continued to protest and battle against exploitation, depression, and discrimination of the Pakistani regimes. Since the movements against the British rule, the language movement of 1952 East Pakistan, the important movement of language movement occurred in 1952. Our country emerged as an liberation war. Look of Bangladesh. Our country emerged as an independent nation through the liberation war in 1971 in the midnight of 25 March. That is in the early hour of 26 March 1971, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman declared independence. When did Bangabandhu declare the independence of Bangladesh? We achieved victory on 16 December 1971. March-December, during this period of 9 months, the Pakistani occupation forces and their collaboration committed plundering, killing and massacre in this country. The Bengalis fought untidily against the invading Pakistani soldier, but such a moment even did not start all on a sudden. Naturally, it is also had a background. Um, look. Pakistan was born in 1947, and the country was divided into two parts, East Pakistan and West Pakistan. Um, and India was situated in between two countries. The capital of Pakistan was in West Pakistan. State power also, we already know it, also in their hand. The people of East Pakistan did not get the taste of freedom achieved from British through a many movement and struggle, like British movement, Sipahi struggle or Sipahi mutiny, one of the important movement of British period. And since then the West Pakistani started doing discrimination, exploitation, deprivation on the people of East Pakistan, that is the Bengalis. Every state has a pillar of inspiration, like father of nation Bangabandhu was the pillar of this time. The invading Pakistani forces or government first attack was on the culture on Bengali, that means on the mother tongue Bangla. Then the attack came on political rights, Pakistani rulers enjoyed unilateral power and damaged our economy side by side. There was continuous propaganda against Bengali culture and attempt to ruin it. Under these circumstances, Bengalis from all walks of life began to get united against the Pakistani rulers. At this point of time, a courageous, dedicated, and visionary leader like Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman appeared, and the Bengalis were united under his leadership and motivated with the pledge of independence. The general election held in 1970, the rejuvenated nation voted for Awami League to make its victorious with absolute majority, but the military government was handling against handing over power to the majority party. So the politicians, students, peoples of all classes took an uncompromising stand against the Pakistani government under the leadership of Bangabandhu. Look, brutal massacre by the invading Pakistani army and our uh, um, victory. What was happened 25 March, we have to know. At the dead night of 25 March, Pakistan army attacked the sleeping people with heavy tank and artillery and committed genocide. The history said it was committed genocide, and this night is called Black Night, Genocide Night. After the midnight of 25 March, in the early hours 26 March, father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman declared independence and sent a message throughout the country. Actually, he used EPR wireless through the message, throughout the message to the country's people. The Pakistani army arrested Bangabandhu after the declaration of independence. On the other side, Bengali police, EPR, East Pakistan Rifles members, soldiers, and peoples from all walks of life organized themselves quickly and started fighting for freedom. Under the leadership of the Awami League, the Bangladesh government in exile was constituted with Bangabandhu as the president and Tajuddin Ahmed as the prime minister. In absence of Bangabandhu, vice president Sayyid Nazrul Islam became the acting president. This government organized the liberation for people from all levels, including police, EPR members, farmers, workers, and students joined the liberation war. India, Soviet Union, and many other countries stood by our side during this hard time. More than 1 crore people left their home and took shelter in India. India provided. Actually, India is our neighboring country. They helped more in this period, and they provided food, cloth of refugees, and they imposed the refugee tax imposed on their peoples. In the massacre of Pakistani army, 30 lakh people attained martyrdom in the liberation war. Numerous house, villages, localities, bridges were destroyed. In exchange of such blood and supreme sacrifice, we achieved victory on 16 December 1971. On that 93,000, how many Pakistani soldiers were compelled to surrender to Bangladesh? 93,000 Pakistani soldiers were compelled to surrender. The Bengalis attained an independent state and under the leadership of Bangabandhu. So, Bangabandhu is called the father of nation and architect of Bangladesh. Why is here is a question, why is Bangabandhu called the father of nation and architect of? This is the answer. In one side of independence, there are sorrow of innumerable losses, there is joy of great achievement on the other. The red sun of the blood stained independence spread the message of joy all over the lovely green country. Look, glorious of ancient Bangladesh society, economics, religions, agriculture. In the primitive age, we want to say first age in of the civilization, and we can say primitive age or barbarian age. Agriculture was the main economic part of Bangladesh. Still now, agriculture is the main economic part of Bangladesh. Bangladesh was surplus in agriculture. In that period, paddy was the main crop, and sugar cane also produced in plenty. Molasses and sugar, its Bengali name, good, made of sugarcane had reputation. Molasses and sugar were exported to the two other countries. Bangladesh had fame for the cultivation of cotton, mustard seed, and betel leaf. Uh, Mustard seed and betel leaf. West and northern side portion of Bangladesh, mustard seed grows more, and betel leaf famous in Kustia. Several types of fruit like coconut, betel nut, mango, jackfruit, banana were also remarkable. Cottage industry. Since the ancient age, the weavers of Bangladesh could weave fine cotton and silk cloth. We know that muslin of Bangladesh was world famous. In the period of Mughal, the muslin is famous in the world. Was famous in the world. This muslin was exported to other countries even then. Uh, here is a information. The Muslim worker, when British left the country, they they cut the hand of the Muslim workers because they did not want another and did not want Muslim. Muslim was famous. Muslim will be famous, remain in the next generation. Besides these, earthen pots, metallic pots, and ornaments were made. Sculpture and statue made from burnt clay were pre-sorti art. Mud silk coin, beads made from actually this mark seed silver coin beads. When we discovered the Wari Boteshwar, then we collect from this place. Very costly stone and glass were also made. Trade and commerce. Agricultural development and increase in industrial production paved the way for trade and commerce. Small market and shop were built up near the bank of the river. Most of the trade, if you go to the village, you see most of the market, most of the small market shops are built up near on the bank of river. Most of the trade and commerce were done by river. Wari Boteshwar, Pundonagar, Masthangarh were prosperous river ports. Beside various ports of India, the product of the then Bangladesh were exported to Southeast Asia and Mediterranean region. In the 8th century, goods were exported to the Arab countries through Chattogram seaport, in which seaport this time used to export goods uh, to another countries. Chattogram seaport, religion and community. Religion and community. It is anticipated that in the Stone Age, the people of Bangladesh, like people of other region, worshipped high mountains, uh, rivers, moon, sun, and so on. Actually, it is the religion, it is the custom of or culture of Hindu uh, who prayer uh, or worship high mountains, rivers, moon, sun. In the historic period, Brahmin religion, Shaiva, Vaishnava, and Shakto, Shaurya, and Ajbik community were dominating in Bangladesh. Like the other region of the Indian subcontinent, Jain religion was also in existence in Bangladesh. However, under the patronization of the Buddhist rulers for a long time, Buddhism became the dominating religion. The Pala emperor were Buddhist, but most of the subjects were of Brahmin religion. Look, Emperor Dharmapala took the policy of religion harmony. The high official in the royal court were selected from the Brahmin community. Which community selected for high official? Brahmin community. The prime minister of Emperor Dharmapala was a Brahmin, and 3 generations of their family were involved with Pala rule. In several copper plates, donation of land to build Brahmin temple can be found. There was no discrimination between Brahmin and Buddhist. Religious harmony was one of the remarkable feature of social life in the Pala era. Religious harmony and coexistence can still be found in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.